So as you allow these words to come to you, that first, as you feel your fortified field, let your now awareness just come into an awareness of us as a group, all holding our light orb fields. And this time, we are going to go to the solar body of our solar system. So going to the sun, just allow yourself now to teleport to the sun, and we're being invited to just enter into the higher council in the inner spectrum, in the inside of the solar rays of the sun. And so we are being invited to just join the Akashic records and the Akashic libraries there of our beautiful families that hold the sacred records for us there within the starship of the sun, the solar logos, and just be there now. Let yourself acclimate to that energy now and feel, if you can, or just notice or sense, some of you may visualize that it's as if we are just being so welcomed in. They're very playful, they're very loving, they're very welcoming. And as you are brought in, it's as if you are an equal. There is no differentiation into how your body is or who you are. Just allow yourself to just be transparent now that each of us is allowed to just hold our true soul frequency and vibration. So be the luminescent color and light of your soul. For many of us, it has kind of rays of different spectrums that kind of move through it. Some are more indigo with a bit of golden, with a bit of white. And so just know whatever it is that's circulating, get comfortable just being you right now. And as we step in this time, because we have come here before, I ask you to notice what feels different this time. What feels different this time? And let the acknowledgement of a little more knowledge, a little more wisdom, a little more elevation in consciousness that you're holding within yourself just be celebrated. That in this very I am present moment of now, that as we all gather together here, that we are joined together as a beautiful circle of light. Then as we join here as this circle, that we request the guidance and the escort to visit the higher vibrational families within the Mintakan families of Orion. And that in this very I am present moment of now, that as we are allowed to take this journey towards Mintaka, towards the higher dimensional frequency beings that hold sacred space there, that we welcome the craft that will take us there. And just allow for this moment as we embark on this light ship and we begin this journey, let yourself just be aware of what it feels like to get on this ship, to be present with these beings. This ship is very much an energy ship, a light ship. So this is not going to be a long journey in any way, shape, or form. But it's more about us just having the experience. And in the next breaths, we're just going to find ourselves easily taken through the cosmos, enjoying the visuals of moving through the stellar systems. Notice all the ships that are out there, that within this spectrum of being, we have the ability to sense and perceive the different planetary ships that are out there, the different starseed race ships that are out there. You may notice some of the Pleiadian starships that are out there, some of the avian ships that are out there, the Andromedan ships, the Centaurian ships, all of these different beings that are circling around. And you may begin to even notice some of the other ships of the more, what we might call the digressive races, but notice how they're much further out now. And as we begin to move through that we get to take the journey towards one of the most beautiful sectors of all the cosmos, which is the Orion constellation. And as we get this opportunity to visit Orion, Orion is magical. It holds within it not only the Orion Nebula, but it holds the immense beauty of birthing star systems, of different anomalies and different light clouds, different places. You fly through on this ship, just begin to notice the immense beauty and the massive amounts of planetary bodies. Some are inhabited, some are not. And that is, we make our way to Mintaka, the belt of Orion. That in the belt of Orion, there are 3 beautiful luminary bodies that have solar systems around them. They have stellar systems around them. And as we make our way to Mintaka, that Mintaka is an incredible grouping of planetary bodies, and we're making our way towards the aquatic, higher dimensional Council of Mintaka that works with the 8th stargate of the universe. And as we arrive there, that we are greeted by an aquatic, amphibian-like, flying, floating, ethereal race of beings. And they're going to escort us towards their dimensional spectrum of being. They have actually dropped themselves into a lower dimension in order to pull us up through a light orb into their spectrum of where they exist and where they live. And on the count of 3, just feel yourself being completely surrounded by these beautiful beings. Some of them almost seem so massive and so beautiful in the way they feel, almost as though they're floating through the universe, that they almost feel like huge mermaid-like beings, but they're not. They're just these immense, compassionate, cosmic beings. And these are the primary beings that have been guiding and sharing counsel with different races throughout Orion in order to help alleviate a lot of the different discords and the skirmishes that were happening. And as we get invited into their light orb, that we are being pulled into what feels like another universe. But truly, it is a higher dimensional spectrum of being. And just feel yourself almost as though your body is turning more lighter and lighter and lighter. That what's truly becoming light is your mind. All of the thoughts of density, all of the thoughts of the past, all of the thoughts of any worries, any things that have been going on within one's life is just falling away. And as we make our way, there's a primary being that greets us. And that they greet us and they are welcoming us towards one of the luminescent crystalline palaces that they have there. And we are being invited to a beautiful circle to be surrounded by these beings. And from here, our body is not actually going to go anywhere. They are going to be just teleporting our consciousness to different places. So within this very state of being that we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And allow yourself to just open your heart to the potential of awakening your memories, awakening your cellular DNA, awakening to any times that you've ever had any experience with these beings, and potentially any times that you have had incarnations here, that you might be a part of this very family here. That this is a highly conscious, evolved race of beings that originated from the Lyra constellation. And through the diversity of the experiences in the universe, that they chose to elevate their consciousness and not abandon the lower densities and what was happening in the universe, but rather to lend guidance, lend a hand into allowing other people to realize the possibility that when we elevate our consciousness and utilize our mind to be in the flow of the mind of the universe, that all of a sudden, all of the things that we have been fighting against, all of the things that we have been quarreling with or afraid of or worried about or pondering, all of that literally falls away. Because when you live within the mind of the universal consciousness of the divine cosmos, your mind is interfaced with the mind of the all. And the mind of the all is instantaneous. It is pure manifestation. It is living and breathing with an awareness of time, time warps, bending time, bending light, moving light, creating light in any spectrum, in any way that you can imagine. Therefore, if you choose to be at a planetary place in Orion, say you want to teleport to Rigel, you just be there now. There is no quandary, there is no travel, there is no thought, there is no anything of how the journey will happen. It is primarily you set your intention on where you choose to be and you be there now. This is what they want to share with us this evening. And as we are there, that they are asking us to first and foremost primarily focus 100% of your focus on your pineal gland. That in this moment that we are going to begin a full activation of our pineal gland, and as we allow the liquid light of the Christos fluid to flow through our pineal, that this liquid activation is going to help dissolve the gateways between all of our interstellar chakra points, meridians, and interdimensional communication points. So let yourself just be in your pineal gland. And let's just take some breaths and all of your focus. So this is a mental practice of every breath you take. Imagine that you are looking with your inner eye at your inner eye. Just stare 100% focus on your pineal gland for 3 rounds of breaths, and then we're going to hold at the final round. So let's just 1, 2, 3, inhale. Just 100% of your focus on your pineal gland. Just focus, 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 and press your thoughts into your pineal gland and press it, press it, press it, press it, press it, and push light into it. Push so much light into it, and can you make it pop? Just keep pushing, just keep pushing. When you can't hold your breath any longer, you just let it go. But keep pushing, even on the exhale, keep pushing the light. And it's just with your intentions, you're just feeling the light activate even bigger, like a solar body right in your pineal gland. And if you need to, you just say, I am that I am the light. The living light is right inside of me. I am that I am the living light. And the living light is right inside of me. I am that I am the living light, and the living light is right inside of me. Now they're going to move us through a spectrum of colors. They're starting with a white. And we're going to flash a sequence of colors. They're saying just keep pressing the light into your pineal gland. That's all that you're doing. And it's almost as though you can feel the pine cone of your inner eye getting bigger and bigger, and let that light be as big as your head, and it might be bigger than your head. Let the light keep shining out even around you. And we're going to start with white. Sequence white, sequence blue, press blue, Sequence purple. Sequence gold. Sequence aquamarine. Just press it in, and let it get bigger and bigger, and watch it move all the way in your orb field, as if your head is so small now that it feels as though your head would be your pupil and your eyeball is just bigger around you. Just let your pineal get bigger and bigger. Sequence magenta. Pull in magenta ray and press it into your inner eye. This is activating a whole other spectrum. Sequence white. Come back to a diamond white. It's a diamond plasma white. Now your body is getting really, really, really small. Your body feels itty bitty, teeny weeny, almost as though your body is just the pupil of your big, massive eye. Bringing us back to turquoise. Pull in pink. Pull in gold. And I want to speed it up a little bit. Pull in magenta. Indigo. White. Gold. Violet. Now they're bringing us to settle on green, emerald green, emerald green, emerald green, emerald green. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, and just keep pushing it through. And now they're saying, notice that you are getting so big that the earth is starting to feel itty bitty teeny weeny, like the earth is just the pupil of your eye, and you are this massive being, and let your emerald light shine. And this is part of the mental practice. You're going to keep the emerald eye shining from your pineal gland, and now take part of your mental awareness and drop it down into your heart. So now you're holding 2 tandem awareness points within your body. And in your heart, start to sequence. We're going to now take 3 sequential breaths in. And again, we're going to hold, and we're going to run color rays through our heart as we activate our heart, so that our heart matches our pineal gland, and we're activating our heart and higher mind connection. So in this very moment, just take a deep breath. All of your awareness in your heart. One more and hold it. All of your awareness in your heart. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And now press in white. White, right through the center chamber of your heart. Through your chest, almost as though it's cracking open your ribs, your lungs, your entire muscles in your chest, your body, your pecs, your neck muscles have to rearrange and move. Your diaphragm has to move to make room for this space of white light coming in, all the way down to your abdomen, your intestines, all the way down your reproductive organs. Push, 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 push this light. Just make the white light. And so they're saying make room. So really move your body to make room for this light. It's not that we're going to move our organs out of the way, but what we're doing is we're allowing ourselves to just Let go of any tension, any place we've been holding anything in our, even our solar plexus, our abdomen, our reproductive organs, of our sacral chakra. We need to make room all the way down for this one. And in your heart, let it be bright, brilliant white. And just keep pressing it, and they're going to invite us to one more round of breath with white light. They're saying this is very vitally important to make sure that all of the chambers are opened up in here before we try to push more rays through, in order for them to have the room to anchor and we don't harm the physical body. You want this to be an energetic awakening and make your energy body so big that you can receive this energy without harming your physical body. Take some breaths. Keep the white light pressed in your heart. And now inhale. Make more room. Breathe your breath like liquid up and down your central column. Do a mental check-in that the emerald eye of your pineal gland is massive and big. Make sure your pineal emerald eye is still fully shining bright. And white fluid of plasma light just moving, just breathe it up and down your central column so it's pumping through your heart all the way over to your throat and back down again, almost like a water fountain. Up, and you can even push it out your crown and back down again, down your tailbone and then back up. But really push it through your heart and back down again, out your tailbone. And now feel it almost as you breathe it up from the earth, up your tailbone, all the way through your heart, out your crown, and then back down. Push it all the way through with ferocity. Start to make it like the chamber's getting bigger. Every breath up like a geyser of light all the way up above your head. And every breath back out, back down, all the way pumping through. And it's just clearing out your central column and asking for the assistance that in this very I am present moment of now, that we accept the assistance of this beautiful divine beings that you are here assisting us with this mental practice and this energetic development of our sacred body. And that as we awaken ourselves to this, we accept the guidance into exactly how to unlock all of the chambers of our heart, all of the deepest layers of our heart that have ever held any of these blockages, chains, or bindings that we have been holding throughout any incarnations, that we allow ourselves fully and completely to dissolve them and allow this beautiful liquid light of white to wash through, purify, transfiguration of all discordant energies. This is accepted and this is loved. And so it is. Very good. Now they're going to take us through a sequence of the heart. Again, your emerald eye within your pineal gland, fully activated. And now bring all of your secondary awareness into your heart. It's a tandem. You're holding both your third eye and your heart at the same time. And now sequential, holding blue, pressing blue into your heart. Activating the blue sphere spectrum within your heart, activated, and press it through, press it through. Keep moving it through your heart and allow it to just begin to press the spaces and the edges around, almost like there's a gyration and a movement as you feel your toroidal field of your heart sphere. Remembering this is a magnetic field, and the more and more you awaken your heart, the bigger you're making your toroidal field around your body. And this is your magnetic field. This is your gravitational field and how you move universal life energy. So they're saying blue, move it through, expand it now. Green. You can pull the emerald green down if you want, but you're activating green, green, green. Expanding it through. Pull in gold, golden ray frequency light right into your heart. Expand it now fully and completely using all of your mental capabilities. Stay 100% focused on your heart, shining golden orbs of light out the front, out the back, and through all of the toroidal sphere of your magnetic field around you. So now we're going to start to feel it expanding a little bit. Notice that your chest is starting to become the size of your heart. Therefore, every part of you is expanding. Let yourself be bigger and bigger and bigger. Rose gold. Pull in rose gold, rose gold. Expanding the sacred Christic light through you. Expand it even bigger, even bigger, even bigger, even bigger, even bigger. Beautiful. Now, silver. Silver. This may even have sparkles in it for you, but pull silver into your heart. Silver. And allow your heart to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And notice that as you are expanding this now, you may sense within the room around you that you are starting to become multidimensional within your awareness. That even though your body may be in a room, notice that it's kind of dissolving around you and that you have a sense and awareness of all of the multidimensional beings around you, holding the sacred space. So this is beyond just teleportation. You are actually beginning to elevate your body to teleport the entire sensation of your body within this new spectrum and space. Yellow. Yellow. And now they're asking us to bring in violet spectrum into our heart. Now, in this very moment, as you hold the violet sphere of light within your heart, circle that with blue. Circle the blue with gold. And circle the gold with a rose gold. And keep your mind focused. This is a mental practice of focusing on all the bands and frequencies within your heart. And they're inviting you, if you have the space to do this, outstretch your arms and feel these. It's almost as if your heart moves down your arms and out your fingers. And you can even imagine your heart moving down your torso, down your legs, and out your toes. And then let your heart move up, out your head, and out the crown of your head. And as if you were to imagine standing with your feet apart and your arms out and your head, you are a star. You are now a 5-pointed star. And just hold that vibration of energy. Feel the bands of colors coming out of your heart. And now they're saying, drop your pineal gland, the emerald green, and drop it. So now it merges and mingles and mixes with those rainbow colors in your heart. So it's mixing with the rose gold. It's mixing all the way through, down the layers, through the gold, through the blue, into the violet. It's just pouring right through into there and in between, almost as though you can see the molecules of the different colors playing with each other, like an aurora borealis of colors. Right within your heart is the emerald green swimming through all of those other layers of your heart. And as your heart is dropped and completely merged with your pineal gland, feel higher mind now. This is heart mind. Be the star that you are as heart mind. Heart mind now. And be real still with that for a minute. And expand heart mind so it moves into sovereignty within your body. So we're just going to do a little bit of clearing for the body. You can hear these words within your heart and within your mind. That in this very I am present moment of now, as we awaken our fully compassionate and awakened higher conscious mind, that we are hereby acknowledging our divinity within this very physical body. As we hold sacred space in the temple of our body, we are hereby cleansing, purifying, and elevating our body to hold the sacred Christic codes of light that flows and emanates right from our heart mind. As we embrace these rainbow frequencies and the aurora borealis of our divinity, we acknowledge any places that this physical body has been holding tension, miasma, any discord, any places that it has been holding any tensions. And we're going to start all the way down in our toes, any places that our toes have been holding any tension, that we just let it go, let it go, let it go. Open up the bottoms of the soles of your feet. Open up your soul. Open your soul. Feel the bubbling springs at the bottoms of your feet. Let the activation chakras at the bottom of your feet start to tingle. Let it get bigger and bigger. And they're saying, let's just take some breaths with this one, that this is really important for everyone to activate these all the way up. So hold. It's a trinity of awareness that you're holding now. You're aware of your emerald third eye. You're aware of the aurora borealis within your heart, all the spectrums merged with your third eye. And now also with your mind, hold awareness of the bottoms of your feet, the soles of your feet. And open them up. And now we're just going to keep your focus on here while we go with 3 rounds of breaths. Let's just start now. Full focus on the bottom of your feet. One more. And now let's hold it on this next one. Keep focus on your feet. Oh. And just become aware if you notice a heat, a flush of heat starting to move through your body. You might begin to feel waves of energy moving up your legs, all the way activating even up into your pelvic region. And at the bottoms of your feet, just activate golden orbs of light and let these golden orbs of light intermingle with the 12th dimensional plasma ocean within the heart of Mother, within the heart of the earth. Just let those lights kind of mingle with each other. There you go. So you're standing right inside the body of Earth. Very good. Almost as though your body is an embryo inside of the body of Earth, and she is our entire shell around us. So now, as we push our heart sphere out through us, it's not only healing our body, but it's morphogenetically simultaneously healing the body of the earth. So now, bring your awareness back into your heart. 100% just notice the aurora borealis of colors in your heart, and all the way up into your pineal gland, the emerald eye. And in this very I am present moment of now, we now fully take our next initiation forward as we activate the temple of our body, the golden temple of light that we are, as we embrace the full spectrum of our divinity within our living breath and our essence that we be. That as we emanate the force field of our heart out around, imagine again, it might move out your fingertips, it might move out your toes, it might move out the crown of your head. Begin to just use your mental powers to grow your heart mind and your toroidal field around you bigger and bigger. Push it out beyond your body. And how you do that is through your intention of divine cosmic breath. Feel the oneness with the breath of the universe, and that your heart is actually just beating the heartbeat of the universe. And that the entire essence of all that is, that you are swimming in it. It is a luminescent field around you. So therefore, all you have to do is start to grow yourself to merge with it, and therefore expand your field through it. But your mental body is holding the structure of your toroidal field. So go ahead and just keep expanding it out through levels of compassion, through levels of love, through levels of excitement, through levels of joy. Just expand it out and let it grow to be the size of the earth. And from this place, all we are going to do is hold neutral, compassionate witness to the earth body. As we hold the entire world within our heart toroidal field. And just think of us, we're here in a circle, we're here in a group doing this, so all of us are amplifying it. Feel all of us doing this now, and just love the body of the earth. And all we're going to do is ask now to run currents from these beautiful beings in Mintaka. They are going to assist us with the amplification of the luminescence that comes through the crown of our head. And as it pours through our body, that it pours down the channel of our emerald pineal gland, down our throat, into our heart sphere, and it's now mixing their full embodied essence of that dimensional sphere where they live, and it's pouring it into our heart, and we're adding that to our aurora borealis of our toroidal field around us. And just with compassion, use your mind to see how much of the earth can you hold simultaneously. And I might invite you that, can you hold Africa, Europe, India, China, North America, South America? Can you hold the South Pacific? Can you actually visually feel every single continent? And just start with that, because then we're going to add the ocean, and then we're going to add the atmosphere, and then we're going to add the inner earth and all the tunnels. And specifically, we're really going to hold energy to elevate this through all the my labs, all the inner earth laboratory places, any places that we have ever had any experience in any of the inner earth, all the way down into the benevolent places. So we're hitting everything. Okay, can you hold all of the earth? Can you hold Russia, Poland, the Ukraine, Romania, Switzerland, Sweden? Just move through all the European continents. Can you hold Scotland and Ireland? Can you hold Latvia in there? Can you hold all the way down to the British Isles, all the way down through the Middle East? So imagine what it is to just hold your toroidal field, and your mind is focused 100% on neutral, compassionate, high vibrations of your aurora field of love, 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 pure divine love. You're just pouring it through you and amplifying your intentions to hold the space. Now, if you want to really have fun in this space, you can actually see all of the inner earth beings. You can see the monks in Tibet, in the Himalayas. You can see all of these different people, the different beings meditating in the Fuji Mountains and all of these different places around the world. Just watch yourself, that as you amplify this vibration, it dissolves. And so you can see all the other really high vibrational beings that spend a lot of time meditating at this level all of the time, and they're actually noticing you right now. So just say hello, that I am here to lend a hand. I am here to also help anchor and amplify the vibration of this planet. That I am, and that as I am, I step into my spiritual maturity. That as I become the spiritual adult that I am awakening to my mental capabilities to train this mind to be a tool for the divine intention to flow through me. That my mind is a focusing laser, and that wherever my mind focuses, this is where I can stream the living light energy through me and amplify the toroidal field of my heart and be the healing essence that I came here to be for the luminescence of love. Now, really fortify your amplification field, and notice that as you fortify it within this high vibration of Christic, it's 12th dimension, 13th dimension, 14th dimension, and 15th dimension frequencies. That anything that has a problem with what we're doing can't infiltrate our field. They don't have the capability to go beyond any of the dimensional spectrums that we're holding. So hold 100%. This is about you using your mental abilities to hold this field. And just for a set amount of time, hold love. And you might feel heat waves, like hot flashes moving through your body from time to time. And what this is detoxification processes that you are feeling happening on the planet. That as we hold a frequency like this, it starts to turn up the temperature on the planet. It starts to turn up the conscious temperature on the planet. So we're just elevating it up. Let your awareness, again, as you hold that, be aware of the golden orbs in your feet. You're also aware of how your feet are connected to the field within the heart of the earth. You're also aware of your heart emanating this energy, and your emerald eye plasma field that is emanating from your third eye. Now, to really multitask, be aware that these beings from Mintaka are guiding us and assisting us right now, so you can feel them around us. And you can also feel all of the beings on the planet that hold this kind of vibration. These would be beings that we wouldn't even know about. These are the immortals, the beings who have longevity on this life, the monks and the beings that meditate in the mountain spheres and even in the caves and in the inner earth, that they spend their entire life fully developing these sacred sciences within themselves, and therefore they're constantly holding this vibration. And when you can match that, you can begin to sense where they are on the planet and just join with them. They aren't going to always reveal their exact location, but what they do is they kind of consciously meet you and kind of check in on you. They're just basically saying, what are you doing? And just let them know with your heart that I'm stepping up. I am stepping up to honor the sacred temple that is my body. I am stepping up to honor the sacred temple that is the earth, that they are one and the same, and that as this honor breathes through me, that I am the living essence and the anchor of this light of the higher vibration that is assisting all who are choosing to begin to awaken, to begin to question, to begin to get answers, to begin to go down the path of also taking this very journey. That we are a sentient race of beings that come from many, many star nations. And as we unify our luminescent star light upon the planet Earth, that we are awakening ourselves to remember that we do not live in the density within our consciousness. We choose to live within the higher dimensions. We choose to live with the awareness that all is thought, all is mind. You might even hear yourself say in your heart, my mind is pure, my mind is good. I purify my mind to be the vessel of divine light and divine right order. I am the vessel of the divine creator living and breathing through me. I merge my mind with the infinite all of the mind of the infinite creator. I merge my dream to the living dream of the creatrix Sophia. I am that I am. I reawaken my luminescence of my divinity and who I am. Just take some breaths with this. Keep holding the holographic sphere of the earth. Notice how much of the grid of the earth can you hold. And this is just a mental practice that later, as you do this on your own, you may choose to just hold a mental practice of doing this for the town where you live. Maybe the state where you live, maybe the country where you live. Pick something that you can keep your mind focused on it, like a laser focus for an extended amount of time, and utilize the breath pattern. And as you hold it, it amplifies, it just takes your physical piezoelectrical field to the next level. Hold it, hold it, hold it. I choose to be love. I choose to be change. I choose to be that I am in this world, equal to that of my original intention of my birth into this 15-dimensional time matrix. I acknowledge that at the highest levels that I am of the divine Trinity wave. I am of the divine God source. And that throughout all of my incarnational experiences, that in this moment, I reunite myself to my original blueprint, my original thought, my original heart space, and the infinite pattern of who I am. Now they bring us back into the heart, and they want to just add one more strand of energy. So they're saying to go ahead and just kind of put one more toroidal field of blast of love around the earth. And they're saying now practice bringing your heart sphere back in. Just kind of shrink it back down so that it's about the size of your house around you. Just bring it all the way back in. Feel kind of yourself come in. And then from this sphere that they're inviting us to just be within their space. That within their space, that they have created a universe outside of time and outside of space, that they exist within this universe, but they also exist as the universe. That it is not a place that we have to just be stationary at one place, but in fact that when you learn to merge with the essence of the body of the universe, you tap into eternal existence. You can exist for hundreds, thousands, even millions of years at this kind of vibration if you choose. And that from this sphere, it's about pulling our consciousness into our own vibration and into our own world, if you will. And this is exactly what these beings have done. They have created their own planetary world outside of the time and space of the physicality of Orion. So when you connect with them, even though they hold energy of the Council of Mintaka and they hold connection towards the Orion area, because they are originally descendants from this place, and originally descendants who migrated from Lyra to Orion to hold space, that they elevated their consciousness to such a level that they were able to pull themselves as an entire race into their own world. And within their own world, they have ethereal, if you will, but it's more like crystalline buildings. They have gardens, they have waterways, they have an entire planetary system that they exist in, but yet they travel wherever they choose to go. They are not stationary or locked into one location, but they are primarily invested in the Orion sector of the universe, because there is a love within the heart to heal the energy of digression that has ever happened within Orion. So just in the same way that we just took a little journey, that they gave us a taste of holding one planet, just planet Earth. That's all we were doing, was just having the ability to use our mental capabilities to just hold planet Earth. They're doing that for multiple star systems. And so therefore, whenever one of us is in need, we have the ability many times when we connect with them through our intentions. And when I say through our intentions, they know our intentions. If our intentions are just to get a personal healing, that's not necessarily the reason why they would connect with us. If our intentions are to develop our skills so that we can start to do major planetary healing work, major stellar healing work, gridline work, meridian work, working through activating our mental gifts and capabilities so that we can elevate consciousness to a new level, they are there. This is the kind of council we would connect with for major kind of ways in which we want to develop ourselves. And so they wanted to make themselves known to us this evening as a way for us to begin to have access, for us to have a calling card to them for whenever you are willing to do this work and take the time out of your day to sit and just hold sacred space. That the initial practice they're asking us to start with is to first of all breathe in your pineal gland, pop it open. And they're saying this is just the first stages. We are at the baby steps, and it can be so much more brilliant and vast. And that as you activate that we then activate the heart and merge them together in order to create an entire heart-mind field. And from the heart-mind field, then start the healing work of holding your laser attention towards that which you are allowing the new frequencies and energy to permeate around, and that creates the transmutation of any lower digressive energies to easily just dissipate, dismantle, restructure, and many times even just transfigure into a brand new code or frequency. So with that, they just are inviting us to just feel the love, the joy, the reunification and connection again, that you are invited here anytime you choose. Your heart, when you activate it in the sequence we just mentioned, is like a calling card, and it's like the passcode to get in to be with them. So in this moment, as we say thank you, thank you, thank you, notice what has changed within you since we started with them. And with these new skills that you have learned, just notice what feels different. Now take yourself as a group. We have the solar ray beings flying us back towards the sun, and let's stop in the Akashic library there, and we're going to just upgrade our records to take record of everything that has just happened, and please upgrade and update all of our Akashic records within the solar system as we bring these codes in, that we realize the darkness and the density that is still opening to receive these new light codes that we are bringing back as a gift that we are here to be. And allow that just to flow into your records. Notice whatever crystal or library crystal is yours, and just upgrade, update, and share it with the solar ray beings. They actually have connection with the Mintakans, but we just want to share this and let them celebrate this with us. And from this place, let us all just reunite back into our homes, back into our space. You are brand new. You are activated in a completely new way. Let yourself feel your new body. Let yourself feel your new mental and heart connection. Let yourself feel your new level of maturity within yourself. You are so appreciated. You are so loved. And you are so incredible. But as we bring the sacred circle to a close, we say thank you, thank you, thank you for this sacred opportunity. And with so much love, we all come into our own as we dissipate the circle, and we come back into our own 12th dimensional shields, just activated again, 12th dimensional, 13, 14, 15. Just feel the rainbow ray of frequency moving through your field. Back into your body. And as you feel yourself, I invite you, find more ways to move your body, find more ways to open your chest, to open your heart. Just open up all of the energy bodies and light bodies and physical bodies so that you can breathe more of the living essence within you, so that the bigger your toroidal field will become. Let your breath be free. With that, I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for letting me share this with you.